Ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Colton Brannan, and I do most of the content creation and media side for Tide 55, as you would know by now. So I wanted to welcome you to our brand new series that I'm really excited about, and this is going to be a vlog series. Now, the main premise of this episode is going to be firstly establishing why the vlog exists in the first place, but also to show a really busy time, a busy week for when we went and visited a client, but also then doing a short day in the life of what it's actually like to work with Tide and work alongside from my perspective. And then next week we have a new episode for you as well. So I'm going to roll in to that client episode and roll into that client day. But I'll see you very soon. The starting question, because we'll probably put this at the start of the vlog to give the viewers context. So this is, I think we've just had a brief discussion. I just want to give the viewers some context on that discussion because I think it's important. So what was your real reason? Because just before you answer, there's a lot of benefit in having me around to do client promos, to work with clients, to up video quality, that kind of thing. I completely understand that, and that makes sense. What was your reason for actually wanting to do a vlog from the stage when you brought me on?
Yeah.
And when did you bring me on officially? Because all of the content we've already discussed with that won't be seen, pretty much, because of the conversation that we just had that we'll go into in a minute, I imagine.
Yeah. Well, I think it's very valuable to capture the process of building this company from nothing to whatever it becomes, and I would really regret it if we got a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line and wish we could have seen what it was like at the start. It's been built on a very emotional patch of soil, this company is, obviously even with the pandemic going on, and just kind of where it came from and how it happened. So I want to capture that, and I want someone to be able to do that with me and for me, and someone I trust and someone who I can really count on to tell the story. So that's why you're here, and I want to let people in. I want to let them behind the scenes and show them what we're all about, and the ups and the downs, and the exciting things that we get up to, and that's why we're doing it, and and it's something that I've valued previously, and so I know it's good to do that. And also because we're a digital marketing agency, I think it kind of walks the walk. And you know what, we've recorded content already. It's not the first day. You've been here for nearly 2 months. But I feel, and we both feel, that the content that we've recorded prior to this episode perhaps would not have put us in as much of a good position to make a first impression for this vlog as this one, because this really is it's more mature in what we're doing and why we're doing it, and we needed that time to sort of sound it off. However, that footage is not going to be deleted. You will see that at some point. It's just not contextually relevant as this one right now.
Hey buddy.
What's up?
How's it going, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm alright. I feel like a bit like a donkey carrying the world.
Get in, traveller. So yeah,
buddy.
This is Farnborough Station, everyone. Farnborough, Maine. We are spending some time with Floor 24 today.
Hello.
Hiya.
You right?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Thought I'd wait here just in case there's a customer in or something. The key thing really is we don't need to rush anything in terms of going straight into it. So we'll get in, have a chat about what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then we can break each thing down item by item. Good to just do a few goes.
Okay.
So we'll just go for it.
I can look at you, I don't have to look at the camera, do I? I don't look at the camera. Pressure.
Carlton, how many times did it take me the other day to do something equally as...
Do you want the honest answer? Final take count when we actually had a usable video was 25?
25 takes.
I think. And that was for an intro.
Yeah, but you're like a pro. How many is it going to take me? Jonathan's got a tally going on over there.
Carlton came to speak to me about a room I had to rent at the gym. But we both kind of knew that wasn't what we would end up talking about.
Okay.
It's the prime example of being in the right. If you don't work hard to get in the right place at the right time, opportunities don't come. So he got on the train, came to Andover, and we didn't even look at the room. I think hardly.
We had a small look, as it. This is the office. Okay, cool. Right. Okay.
and then we both took a risk because it was a risk on your front and mine to see what happens, and we've both been very pleased with how it's gone since. Footage we need, or what I'd like to do is add a little bit of magic dust on it. So
That's the script. To do something. That's like telling a monkey to dance. Dance monkey.
Say this.
Hi. Is that awkward?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Hi.
Outtakes. Jingle. We might be able to use that in all seriousness.
Broke the
But
chair.
if you do it,
I'm not going to fall.
good for outtakes.
Jonathan didn't actually know you were coming today.
No, I've got. Yeah. Not a Scooby Doo.
Yeah, nice.
That's a lot to remember.
Do it in chunks.
Okay.
If you think a bit wider.
Okay.
And
I'm moving a lot.
yeah, just
Do you know why that is? Because I've got a 10-month-old baby.
that's key. That
Oh, you should do it. You're so much better than me.
That's the pivot.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Not all is lost. These people are desperate for floors. They're standing on like nails, and bits of glass, and scrapping.
Like, please, give me some.
Like you're like really chill and like natural, and I'm like, look, the bottom line is, it's like a robot.
You prefer to say something else.
Get that paper and your tea under your desk.
Put the what on the who?
Just stick it all under your desk. If I look really awkward when I'm walking backwards, you can sort that out, can't you?
Yeah, of course.
We can put the anti-awkward back.
Yeah, that's definitely something. That's a button I can press, right?
Technology these days. Eh?
You sounded like Mr. Tumble then. Let me show you what we have. Don't put that on video.
Yeah, that's staying on there. That's
Cheers, bro.
face there.
How this cube has evolved in the last.
Look at this.
In the last, what is it, month?
Yeah. It was just well, it was empty, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, absolutely empty to now having 2 desks in it.
For the vlog today, it's gonna, because it's so busy, the narrative and workflows of day in the life of Tide.
Hi everybody, yeah, so my name's Jack, I'm a registered sports nutritionist, and it's a bit weird, my best mate Lewis, I actually connected with Tommy through him. He comes to this gym, always been coming to this gym with his dad for a few years, and yeah, me and Tommy sort of connected on Instagram and had a few chats, and given me some really good advice. And I primarily work with professional fighters, and Tommy used to compete in jiu-jitsu, so we've been talking a lot about that and nutrition for that. But essentially, I look after fighters. I look after fighters in and out of their fight camps, programming their nutrition on a bespoke level, making sure that they're fit, healthy, at a good weight, and performing optimally, really. So I do that online and with professional fighters across the South Coast and London and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's been good to come and chat to Tommy today and talk all things marketing and business and sport.
Hello and welcome to this episode of The Marketing Wave. It's Tommy Gentleman here from Tide 55. Today we're going to be talking about
Now that is how you create content.
Did you like it?
Sit down, done.
Recording.
Sorry, go on. Say everything you just said again. Sorry, I didn't press the button.
I love it how, we've just done that, but also Kendall's over there with your headphones on because you're helping everybody. Watching the content from James from Connective Chiropractic for the content creation service that we're doing, which is very exciting because he's the first client. We've got another one yesterday signed up, MHR Fitness. We've probably got realistically space for 4 more, which is exciting. But I love how she's just kind of there, tuned in, like doing it away from all the hustle and bustle. We'll let her have her desk back now.
Right, Carlton, we are about to speak to the founder of Reebok. It's a pretty big deal.
Because you know, just casually.
It's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I've got a list of questions. Quite nervous.
Where can people find this if they don't know?
Oh, on the podcast, good shout. Tommy G Talks on iTunes, Spotify, or your other favourite platform to listen to podcasts on. Tommy G Talks. Get on there. This will be episode 118, 119. Alright.
Okay, cool. We'll have a good podcast and I'll catch up with you in 1 hour.
Thanks, mate.
Exactly.
See you in a bit. Let's go! Yeah. Have you had a physical copy in your hands? Have you had a physical copy in your hands yet? It's going to be a special moment, isn't it? There's a lot of great stuff there. He's really given a lot of value. Way more than I expected, way more than probably he expected too, but it just kind of worked. And speaking to a potential new client from America, and it's nearly 3:30 and it's been a very good action-packed day today.
Who is that client in America? Or potential client, should I say?
Potential client is, so he's a financial advisor, I believe, from America, and I need to just kind of have a little dig into his profile and have a little look before we jump on. He's interested in content creation package and distribution package because he's mentioned that he's using a piece of software at the moment to multiply his content, but it's not really taking the time off of him. It's just the same amount of time because he's still having to produce it. So I think there could be something there. I think we could help him.
How did that go, buddy?
That was good. I love how the kind of theme of the day is just relationships over technology, and not the other way around. I guess the more conversations we have with people, because we're only starting out, aren't we? We're only 4 months in, or this is our 4th month in. The more time in the saddle we have, the more we kind of do get to grips with exactly what it is we're doing here, and how to go about explaining it. But it's all coming together. The more times the conversation, like even if that guy he's a lovely guy by the way, even if he doesn't do any work with us, it was great practice to be talking to a complete stranger on the other side of the world about what we're doing with our content creation.
But I'm worrying that I'm going to run out of time.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we get on, shall we?
Well, what I suggest is next week we have a meeting that's just about workflow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That'll be good.
And expectation,
Okay.
and just making sure that what we're building is piloted.
Yeah.
And at what point we would need to change what we've got in place.
Yeah.
To either with
pilots.
people.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Cool.
Don't worry about that sort of thing.
Okay, fine.
I fully expect it. Do you know what I mean?
And I'm fully worried, right?
I fully expect it because it's inevitable as part of the growth.
Yeah.
It's just this. I'd rather it be our problem than just yours.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to start talking about what you do to more people.
Yeah.
Say yes to opportunities and see whether there's something you can do together. We've also, in between that Floor 24 day and today, taken on a new content creation client. So the content creation packages that we provide, we've got 3 different packages, and they've taken on our top package, which includes some ads and organic content across many different platforms, and video, in image, in graphic, and in text, and blogs and SEO and everything. It's really quite powerful. And we've got another one of those. So like everything's growing so quickly, the client lists are filling up, we're getting more video content done. Kendall's like super busy already, at the point where we may need to have a chat about having some help. So we're in a good place. When things grow quick, the biggest challenge is making sure that we are biting off the right amount that we can chew. I think we're very much in that place. And if we get to the stress point, we'll just have to find someone else to come on board. Or have Kendall, if she wants to do more, she can do more. So we'll see. But it's exciting.
How do you think the vlog will develop because of the feedback we get at that stage?
We will listen to the feedback, and it's very important, but we also won't deviate from the purpose of the vlog, which is to share the journey of creating an agency and how that journey transpires, warts and all, which, touch wood, we haven't really had any issues. We've had challenges, but not, but we will share that as and when it happens, if it happens. So we will listen to feedback and comments and stuff, but I'm not anticipating a massive flood. I'm anticipating a slow drip because I'm not kidding anyone here or getting ahead of myself. We're not doing this to win the Oscars. We're doing this to show what's going on in the conception of a company from the point of view of its employees and contractors, and sharing that experience with anyone who has any interest to watch. It doesn't really matter. Kendall's here, she's still kind of getting used to and still warming to the fact that we record vlog content, but I would like to have more input from her in terms of what she can share, and she'll get more comfortable with that, I'm sure. And also, if we're going to open the door here and let people in, it would be good to be able to have interaction and comments and questions about stuff that we could answer as well, whether it's to do with strategy. So like if a business owner's watching this and they're like, yeah, but you keep going on about warm audiences, like what is it? We'd love to be able to address that and then talk about it. But also if anyone has questions for us on a kind of personal level of like how things feel and going into more detail on certain things, then we'd be open to that as well. So we'll see, like we're investing time and money and energy into doing these vlogs without any expectation of what happens. It's because we know the value of it long term. If it happens to generate some interest and leads and people start to see what we're up to and they think, yeah, we like these guys, like we feel like we could have a chat with them and see what we can do, then hell yeah, because that's called innovative marketing strategy. That's what a lot of people won't do. They won't do this because they don't feel comfortable doing it, or they won't let you behind the scenes. I think it's a good strategy. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. It's exciting because you being here today has felt like you're in the office with us, okay? Rather than you're here and you're sort of wondering what to do next, what content to get next, or if it's the right thing to do, which is natural in the start, but that's not really the point, because that's unfair, because that's just beginning of anything. It's going to be a bit like, what do I do, what should I do? Yeah. The main difference is you're in the flow, so you're doing work for our clients today, as well as producing the vlog, editing the vlog, doing work for the Marketing Wave, which is obviously our flagship piece of content every week. So like, that's what's different, is that you're in the network of things and cogs and you're a part of that. And that's exciting because that's the long-term vision for you. Having you here is that when people are seeing what you're creating, we're also able to provide this service like we've shown in this with Floor 24. So it's been a great way of wrapping everything up really in terms of growth. Look at what we're doing here. We're creating a vlog that you're doing here, but it's about work we've done for clients that you're in on. So yeah, it's exciting to, I know I keep saying it, but what this becomes, that's why we're doing this. And I tell you what it's like when you, I don't know about you or you watching this, but I've always like kind of got off on being young in whatever it is I'm doing. So like when I was in sport, I'd get off on like being the youngest at the level I was at. In business, it was like, I'm only 22 or I'm only 25, and always had this perception that no matter what age I would get to, I'd always be able to hold that compared to the common perception of what age people would be. And when I think about, I've got this thing about our first year in business, I don't want the months to disappear. I still want to be the first year. I still want to be, so I'm like, today I've said it many times, like it's our 4th month. Because in my head I'm like, I want loads to happen in that first year. And that's why we're doing this as well. Like I want loads to happen in this first year. I don't want time to disappear. I don't want it to be the 5th month. I want it to stay the 4th month as long as possible. And like, I don't want to see that time disappear. So I have a goal for the company in terms of size and in terms of revenue that I'd like to hit in the first 12 months. I want to win some awards. I want to put us in for some business awards for like new business of the year, startup business of the year. Digital Business of the Year. I want to be proud of what we create and what we do, and I want other companies singing our praises because we're mixing it with them. This is very different to my other businesses, and that's because the person who started this business has the scars from the previous ventures. You know, that's why it's going to be different, and that's why it will be more successful, and that's why you should always be able to get up every time you fall down. You never do it perfect, but at least you can learn from it and go and move forwards.